back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Shirley Howard. I'm a fashion reseller on Poshmark, primarily eBay, Etsy, and Facebook Marketplace. So I'm #1 Poshmark, working on eBay, and I do have a couple things to do. Put on Etsy, and I did put a couple things on Facebook Marketplace, although that's usually the last place I go, even though yes, you can make money on there as well. So if you enjoy videos on any of those platforms or fashion reselling, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be notified when new videos are released. I put out a couple of videos a week, usually a thrift haul, a what's sold video, and a lot of tips and tricks and strategy videos to help you make more money on Poshmark. So when I learn how something works and I can share it, then I do share it with you guys out there. So this is going to be a 2021 strategy video. I have put a couple of them out. Check those out down below. Or you can check out my channel for all kinds of other videos. So I wanted to talk about some of the changes I'm going to be making in 2021 in an effort to increase sales on Poshmark. And one of the very first things that I'm actually going to do is really pay a lot of attention to my statistics. And if you don't know how to run your statistics report on Poshmark, you go in and check under My Sales, and you can run your sales report, and you can also run an inventory report. So on my sales report, it tells me what I have listed, how long I've had it listed there, and what I've sold it for, and most importantly, how much money did I actually make on the sale. So you need to pay attention to what you've paid for items and what you've sold items for. Now, when you look on that, one of the important things to know as a seller is what brands you are actually selling. So is there something out there, a particular brand that maybe you think you're selling a lot of, but you're not? Or is there brands out there that you've heard people sell, but you can't sell on your sales report? So it's more important to know what you can sell in your closet than out of what somebody else on YouTube says sells in their closet. So you really need to pay attention to your own sales. So with that being said, I'm going to make better buying decisions. So when I'm out thrifting, I'm going to be very careful on what I purchase. So what sells on Poshmark does not necessarily mean they're things that I, as Shirley, would like to purchase. The brands that sell are not necessarily things that I had in my own closet. And I did start by listing things in my own closet, and I do continue to list things from my own closet. But the best-selling brands out there are just not ones that I happen to have. So I do have to source those if I want to be in those markets. And I'm also going to be researching trends before I go to the thrift store. So you can find lots of vloggers out there, lots of bloggers out there that tell you what the trends are coming up in the marketplace. And you can choose to buy items for upcoming trends, if you want to get into that. But really pay attention to brands. So what brands sell in your closet? I just recently did a video on brands that I will not be picking up in 2021. Have a look at that and see if it's the same for you. I've had a lot of comments in that video, and the things I'm not selling, actually, I've gotten a lot of feedback that they're items that don't sell for other people. So it was like J. Crew is an item I'm not picking up anymore. Ann Taylor is another brand that I'm not picking up anymore. And Ralph Lauren, again, another brand I'm not picking up that much anymore, because it just doesn't sell for me. Now, if you don't have a spreadsheet that records your sellers' statistics, there's people out there that sell them, or else you can make an Excel spreadsheet and pay attention to what it is that you're selling and how much you're paying for it, because profitability is why you're on Poshmark. So it's important to know what you've paid for something, how long you've had it in inventory, and then essentially what you have sold it for. So what brands make you money. The second thing I'm going to do is focus on some other categories. So I started out by selling women's brands, women's shoes, women's top, women's pants, and I kind of expanded on that by changing sizing. So I carry in my closet from 00 all the way up to about a 4X. Plus size really sell well for me, so the Torrid brand is one that I look for when I'm out there, or Lane Bryant, that's another plus size brand that I can move through my Poshmark closet. So pay attention to that category. So if you watch any of my older videos, I say so many times, I want to sell more men's items. I want to sell more men's items. So in order to sell more men's items, I need to list more men's items. It's just math. If you have more, you can sell more. And I find that men's items they actually sell for higher prices than women's items. There's not as much negotiation that goes on either. It seems like a guy comes in and goes, LL Bean shirt, I like it, 40 bucks, sold. And they just make a purchase. So in order to hopefully boost the men's side, and I have been doing better with my pictures on that side and adding more items on that side. I've been actually using a follow strategy where I am looking at new people that have joined Poshmark, and I'm choosing to follow people that are men in hopes that they'll follow me back, and when I post men's items they'll see those, and it seems to be working because I am making headway with men's items, especially LL Bean. That's a brand that sells well for me here. Now, I have a new strategy when it comes along to the men's categories. When I go to the thrift stores, I now start in the men's section. Everybody comes in and they head towards the women and kids. I head towards the men's section. I go through the men's jackets first, whether it be winter suit coats or light jackets, because everybody else is looking at the women's and kids stuff. I hit the men's side. And yes, I have found some really, really great stuff that's just been staring people in the face, but they haven't picked it up. I go through the men's sweaters as well. Is there something there that's a chunky knit that kind of stands out? Polar fleece is also very big. So my strategy is to hit the men's side first, and then I roll through to the women's side. I have so much inventory in women's. Men's was what I was building up. So that's a strategy I will follow. I also look for some children's items. So I recently picked up some children's items, but I will only pick up like brands like Obermeyer or the North Face. And I picked up a couple items. I actually picked up a Dale of Norway children's sweater that is still online and retails for almost $200 online, and I picked it up for about $2.50, and it's brand new. So I am open to putting a few children's things in my closets. My kids are older, so I'm definitely not getting their stuff to put on Poshmark, but I'm open to doing that as well. And I'm also adding some more fun pieces, which is one of my strategies for 2021. I don't want to just keep listing women's stuff over and over and over and over again. I want to expand my horizons, and by doing so, I am looking at items like this. So this little item I did pay up for. Now, I typically don't pay up for items. I spend somewhere between $6 and below for items. But one of my strategies for 2021 is to invest in some higher priced items that will sell for a higher retail pricing. So this little girl I found at a thrift store that I don't normally go to. Very weird. She was $25, and I looked at comparable selling prices online, and she has sold for about $276. Doesn't mean I will sell it for $276. It means that I bought up at $25. I will list this in the 200s, and I will put it on Etsy, and I will put it on eBay, and it'll go on Poshmark as well, and see if I get any buyers at a higher level. So if I sell less items but at a higher price, I will be really happy. So I don't want to keep churning out $20 orders. I want to get some more higher priced items that I will pay up for to get higher valued sales. Put them away before I break it. And if you've seen my latest thrift haul video, I bought some wedding dresses. I want Poshmark and eBay, and I want it to be fun. So I found wedding dresses for $30. I did a whole thrift haul video on it. Check it out. It is a lot of fun. I have since that video picked up 3 more wedding dresses, so it gives me 9 wedding dresses. Might even been 10. So I might even have 10 wedding dresses, all at $30 each, all beautiful, all very classic, all very streamlined, all very classy, that I'm hoping to sell as we move into this spring, and I will start posting those online. They will also go on Poshmark, they will also go on eBay, but I think I'll put those on Facebook Marketplace as well to see if there's anybody local. I don't know how comfortable people are buying used wedding dresses, or a couple of them actually are new, or buying them online, because wedding dresses are sometimes hard to tell how they're going to fit you until you actually try them on. So I thought if I put them on Facebook Marketplace, potentially people would come and try them on and see if it fits them or if they need to be altered, because wedding dress sizes typically run small. So if you're a regular sized 8, your wedding dress is probably going to be a size 12. So it is something that people tend to try on. But for the price, I'm willing to give it a shot and see what happens. And if I don't, I'm not really owed that much money, so I don't really feel too bad about it. And I feel pretty confident that I just need to sell one of those dresses and it'll pay for all the other ones that I have. So that's one of my thrifting strategies when I'm out there, is to make sure I find enough or one thing in the thrift that pays for everything else. So that one Dale of Norway kid shirt that I picked up, if I sell it for $85, it would have paid for everything else I bought during that thrifting trip. So I'm always very conscious of how much I'm paying and making sure I will make money out of the thrift, have fun, but not make money out of the thrift as well. And I am right now, when I'm thrifting, looking for things right now, I'm looking for spring and summer items. So I'm not picking up winter items now unless it's something really fantastic, because I want to get rid of stuff. So it's January of 2021. Hopefully in the next couple months we'll start seeing spring come along. So I don't want to hold on to these winter items until the fall again. So I'll probably start cutting prices, getting more aggressive with my offers to likers. By aggressive, I mean giving bigger discounts for offers to likers to clear them out of my closet. And I'm looking at the spring and summer section because, as the men's section, nobody is looking at the spring and summer section right now. So you can find some great pricing on a good selection of items coming up for those seasons before it gets picked over by other people who are not going to the thrift store to resell, but are going to the thrift store to buy for their own use. Same as wedding dresses. There's some out there I can find now, but maybe in a couple of months there might not be those ones out there. So pick it up, put it away, and wait for that spring and summer time to come along. And when I mentioned I picked up that home good items, I'm actually going to do some research in home goods. That's another one of my tips. I don't know a lot about the brands that sell in home goods. I see them online, I see them in the store. I don't know what's good, what's bad, what brands are out there, what's a collectible, what's not. So I'm going to learn that. So I am going to start looking at home goods as a category I want to grow, and finding out what can I find at the thrift store that other people are, donating that they don't want anymore that I can resell. Is there children's items, like let's just say the Bunnykins cups and saucer? I did pick up those. Hopefully they'll sell. But it's kind of hit or miss for me. I'm not sure if I'm paying too much or too little, or if it's good or if it will sell. It's a category I need to learn more about it. So in order to do a good job in 2021, I'm going to learn more about the home goods and do some research in that area. And one thing I'm going to go to, as I mentioned kind of with my little porcelain doll earlier, I am going to be doing more quality purchasing. I will still go to Value Village or Savers because, yes, I can still find some great items there. I haven't done bag day in a while because it just doesn't fit into my schedule with my full-time job. But, if they have it on a Saturday or a Thursday evening, it's the two different times I can catch a bag day. I will still go because I can still get some great items. Bag day is a really good opportunity for me to get men's shirts for 25 or 30 cents. And nobody's looking at the men's section at the thrift store. So I can get some really great men's shirts there. My problem is that I have a lot of men's shirts that need to be ironed, that I need to put on Poshmark and eBay. So it is more of a time thing for me. But I will still be sourcing some of those items, but I'll probably change up some of the stores that I'm going to. So that being said, I will probably look at consignment stores. Again, looking for quality over quantity and trying to sell one item for more money than 10 items for a lesser value. So I have gone to consignment stores, but again, it's that research thing that I need to do. So I'm going to research some brands, and I'm going to probably in the next couple of Saturdays when I'm not working, go to a few thrift stores and see what I can find for a decent price. These items have been picked and showcased in a thrift store, consignment shop for a little bit more money because people will pay. I need to know if I buy a dress for $20 versus one I buy for $5, will I sell it for $100 or $30? So I really have to sell it for a good profit margin. So I don't just want to raise the price of my goods and make less money when I sell it. I want to raise the price of my goods and make more money when I sell that. So I'll be looking for those. Salvation Army is one of the thrift stores that's near me. There's a few of them around here. I haven't actually gone into one of those in quite some time. It's where I would go often when I first started in Poshmark. So I've been in Poshmark for over a year. And I would be able to find items for $2, $3, $4, $99. Now some of these thrift stores, like anyone that goes to Value Village or Savers, their prices have come up so much. It's really not that great of a deal. So I don't go to Salvation Army as much. Every once in a while I'll probably breeze through them, and maybe there'll be something in that houseware or home goods section once I do my research that I can pick up there. But I'm, again, changing the things that I do out there. And my last thing that I want to do for 2021 in order to raise that value of items I'm selling is some retail arbitrage. I've done a little bit of it in the past, but again, it's a bit more of a time commitment that I haven't been able to make yet. But I just happened upon a Naturalizer sale. So Naturalizer shoes are closing their stores in my province, probably all the provinces across Canada, and they're going to be an online presence only, which, you know, the COVID has changed our landscape of retail. And I just happened to be in the mall for a return for something I got for Christmas. I went through the mall to drop some stuff at the post office, and I came back by the Naturalizer store, and everything was 95% off. 95% off. Is Naturalizer a huge seller on Poshmark? No. Is it a huge seller on eBay? No. Have I sold this brand? Yes. But Naturalizer is also a favorite shoe brand of mine. So I was able to pick up 12 pairs of shoes with tax for $79. 12 pairs of shoes for $79. Usually when you hit a 95% off sale, you find sizes 5, 6, 12. All the good sizes are gone. And I wear a 9, 9.5 from Naturalizer. The store didn't have a whole lot in it, but there was lots of those sizes. So I was able to get a lot of shoes that fit me. So at the worst case scenario, if we don't sell them on Poshmark, I can wear them to my job. So those are some of the highlights of things that I'm going to be changing in 2021 in order to try and grow my Poshmark sales. So if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, and drop me a note in the comments, and I will see you in my next video.